Good morning, children. Welcome to your first class of computer in class 4. Children, you have studied this subject in class 3 also. So you must be knowing about computer and the different parts of computer. In this chapter, we are going to discuss the parts of computer in detail. Now let's start with chapter 1. So all of you take out your book and open page number 1. The name of the chapter is Computer, a Machine. After the completion of this chapter, we will be able to learn about various components of computer system and their interconnection. We are able to identify various components of a computer system as input-output devices, memory devices and processing device. Now let's start with the chapter. I am going to read the chapter for you. So all of you pay your attention. In this chapter we will discuss about machines and the concept called information processing. Children, as you know that machines don't have their own brain. If we want a machine to work, we have to give instructions to them. Now one activity is given here. In this activity, we have to list the names of various machines that we find around ourselves at home or in school under the correct column, and also write what the machine needs to perform the desired work. Here two columns are given, machine name and needs. Children, you have to write the name of the machine that you see around yourself at your home or in school, and what is the purpose of that machine in needs column. I will give you one example and rest of the things you have to do by yourself. So first example I am going to give is washing machine. Now what is the need of washing machine? It is needed to wash our clothes. Like this you have to complete this activity. Now move to the next page. Here also we are having an activity. Let's play Simon Says. In this activity we have to play a game known as Simon Says. It is a game where one player instructs other players. The others have to obey and follow commands given by Simon. The player who is not able to completely follow the instructions is eliminated, and the last one to remain is the winner. So children, this game we will play after the school reopens. Now let's move to the next topic. Now there is a discussion between two, Tobo and Dobo. I am going to read the discussion for you. Tobo: Tobo, would you like to play with me? Dobo: what game? Tobo: riddle game. Dobo: okay, let's play. Here also we are having an activity. In this activity, some points are given, and according to that we have to guess the right answer. So children, this you have to do by yourself. Okay? Can you do it by yourself? Yes. Now move to the next page. In order to solve the above riddle, we read the information and followed the instructions given in the information. Then we analyzed the information and gave the answer. Now children, if we have to solve a riddle, first we have to read the information that is given and the instruction. And according to the instruction given, we have to take out or we have to give the answer. Here see 3 steps are given. First one, see, hear, feel, smell, taste. Then think and decide. After that, third step is speak, write, take action, express. Now children, for solving any problem, first we have to analyze the information that is given there. According to the information given there, we have to think and then we have to decide the correct answer according to the information given. And after deciding the answer, we have to speak or write or take action for the proper result. Now come to do you know section. The first computer was invented by Charles Babbage. He is known as the father of computer. Now children, Charles Babbage was the person who has invented the first computer. That's why he is known as the father of computer. Now next topic, information processing in humans. Now there is a conversation between Dad and Dobo. Dad, Dobo, hurry up. First finish your homework. After that you can chat with your cousin and later on you may help your mother. Dobo, oh Dad, I will definitely forget something. So many things to do. At times I wonder how a computer can do so many things at the same time without getting confused. Dad, oh, it's so simple. As to solve a problem, we take clues, think, decide, and then tell the answer. The same way the computer does the work for us. Dobo, how? Dad, whatever is received by our brain through our sense organs is thought about by our brain and is called input. What does our brain do? Dobo, our brain helps us to think, decide, act and learn. Dad, correct. Whatever actions we take as a result of signals from our brain is called the output. In the same way, computer does the work. Now children, by the conversation, you must know about the parts of computer as well as the processing of a computer. The computer processes in the same way as our body works. For example, first whatever the information is received by our sense organ is gone to our brain, and according to the information received by the sense organ, the brain thought about the work, what to do. The brain think, decide, then it act according to the decision, and after that the result will be given. Whatever the information that we are giving to the computer is known as input. After getting the information, whatever the work is done by the computer to process that information is known as processing. And after processing, whatever the result we get is known as output. A computer works in 3 steps. First one is input, second one is process, and third one is output. Now it is clear to you what is input? Input is the instructions and information that we give to the computer. Processing is the work done by the computer after getting the input, and output is the result of processing. Now remember, the commands given to the computer are called instructions. The values on which the commands are to be performed are called data. Data can be numbers or words. Now I already told you what are instructions. Whatever the command that we are giving to anyone or to the computer is known as instruction. And the values that which we are providing with the commands are known as data. It can be number, words, picture, anything. As I already explained to you, the computer works in 3 steps: input, process and output. Now that the data and instructions given to the computer form the input. Turbo. Then what is processing? That in order to solve a problem, we think and decide. Same way the computer calculates, compares and then gives the result. The result given by the computer is the output. Children, we have already discussed this. Now come to do you know section. The first electronic computer, ENIAC, weighted more than 27 tons and took up 1800 square feet, was about the size of a room. Now this is about our first electronic computer whose weight is about 27 tons and it takes around 1800 square feet. Now move to the next topic. Here also an activity is given. In this activity, we have to write the input, process and output for any 3 machines that we can find around ourselves. Now, first column is name of machine, second is input, third is process and fourth one is output. So children, this activity you have to complete by yourself. An example I can give you, like coffee maker. Input, the thing that we need to make coffee is coffee powder, milk, sugar and water. Process, making the coffee, and output, a cup of coffee. Like this you have to write the name of at least 3 machines. You have to provide the input, process and output for that. In second question, in order to perform the following task, what will be the input, process and output for the computer? Here also 4 columns are given: action, input, process, output. Now the first is typing numbers. What should be the input for typing numbers? We need a keyboard for inputting it. Then process, we have to type it. Output, typed numbers we will get. Arranging numbers in ascending order. As input we need some numbers. Process, we have to arrange it, and output, arranged numbers in ascending order. Print a picture. As an input we need a picture in a pen drive or something like that. Process, we send it to the printer, and output, a printed picture. For playing a song, as the input we need a song in any input device like pen drive or CD. Process, we will put it in the CD drive or the port of USB port, and output, we will hear the song. Copying a drawing from pen drive to a computer. For this, as an input we need a drawing in our pen drive. Process, we have to insert our pen drive in the USB port and we have to copy it in the hard disk. Then output, it is already given in the or stored in the hard disk of our system. Now move to the next one. Here also an activity is given. I think this chapter is full of activity only. Here, observe the following parts of a computer, classify them into input, process and output, and write the name in the appropriate column. You can take help from help box given below. It is given in the next page. So, see here we are having keyboard, speaker, then mouse, joystick, scanner, CD, printer, CD drive, headphone, monitor. Now children, you have to write which one is input device, which one is processing device and which one is output device. This you have to do by yourself and we will discuss it in the next class. Here one pen drive is also given and one CPU. Now 3 columns are given here: input device, output device and storage device. The name of the devices are given. You just have to arrange it in proper column. Input devices you have to write in the input device column. Output devices you have to write in the output device column. And storage devices you have to write in the storage device column. I can give you an example like input device keyboard, output device monitor, storage device pen drive. Now you have to complete this and we will discuss it in the next class. From above activity we can understand that input devices are the parts of the computer which help us tell the computer what to do. These devices are used to give instructions to the computer. Now children, I already told you input devices are the parts of the computer with the help of which we give data and instructions to the computer. Now first input device is keyboard. Keyboard is an essential part of the computer. We need it to type words, numbers and instructions. A standard keyboard has 104 keys. There are different types of keys on the keyboard. Children, you must have seen a keyboard in your computer lab. It is used for typing words, numbers and special symbols. Now come to do you know section. Keyboards can contain many germs, so you must keep your keyboard clean. Never eat food near the computer. So this is one instruction for you, that never eat food near the computer. So it may contain germs. Now one picture is given here. Located in the city of Ekaterinburg, Russia, is the keyboard monument. Pamyatnik claviature is made of stone with grass growing between the keys. Local people make wishes by jumping from key to key. When they want to reset their lives, they jump Ctrl Alt Delete. Now this is the shortcut key combination for shutting down the computer. Control with Alt with Delete, if we press, it will shut down the computer automatically. Now one more activity is given. Write the name of the input device that you use with your smartphone. Children, you must have a smartphone at your home. Now can you tell me what input device you are using over there? Yes, keyboard. You are having a virtual keypad in smartphone. So write here virtual keypad. Now check your cell phone and find out the sequence of keys. Is it QWERTY? It means QWERTY. Yes. In our cell phone also, whatever the keypad we are having, in that keypad the keys are arranged in this manner only. Now QWERTY layout. In this layout, alphabet keys are laid out in the sequence QWERTY. Now children, almost all the keyboard are having this layout. Now there is conversation between Dobo and Dad. Dobo: Dad, I have a question. What will you do if the keyboard is not working? Dad: I will use the on-screen or virtual keyboard. Dobo: Why do we use the virtual keyboard? Dad: Oh, it's simple. We use the virtual keyboard to protect our passwords from being stolen, especially during net banking. Now, children, we have already discussed the keyboards that we are having in our smartphone, that is virtual keyboard, or we can say on-screen keyboard. In this keyboard, all the keys are available on the screen only, and you have to press the buttons or keys with the help of mouse, or you can use the touch screen also. Now come to Do You Know section. Christopher Scores is credited with keyboard layout that is used till date called the QWERTY layout. Now this is the person who has created this layout known as QWERTY layout. In page number 8, one hands-on is given in which you have to use the virtual or on-screen keyboard and type your name using the same. Now this hands-on you can complete with the help of your smartphone also, or if you are having a desktop or laptop at your home, you can do it. Now one more activity is given here. Use your imagination and list the things which you think you cannot do if there is no mouse attached to your desktop or if the mouse is not working. Now children, this activity you have to complete by yourself. I can give one example. Just imagine that you are working in paintbrush, and if your mouse is not working, it is very difficult to draw. So like this you have to think about some more task and you have to write here. Now today we have completed page number 1 to 8. Now in the next class we will discuss the other half of the chapter. All of you complete all the activity and submit it in Google Classroom. Thank you for watching.